Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into something super fun and delicious, how to make perfect homemade pizza right in your kitchen. If you've ever craved that cheesy, gooey goodness but didn't want to order out, I got you covered. Let's create something amazing together. First things first, let's talk about what you'll need. For the dough, grab some all-purpose flour, active dry yeast, warm water, a splash of olive oil, and a pinch of salt. Simple, right? Now for the sauce, we'll need a can of crushed tomatoes, garlic, olive oil, and some oregano for that Italian flair. And lastly, toppings. Choose whatever you love: mozzarella, fresh veggies, pepperoni, or even some fancy herbs. The options are endless, so feel free to get creative. All right, let's get that dough going. First up, grab a large mixing bowl and combine about 3 cups of flour with 1 teaspoon of salt. Give it a good stir to mix everything. In a separate bowl, activate your yeast by mixing 2 teaspoons of yeast with 1 cup of warm water and a teaspoon of sugar. Let it sit for about 5 to 10 minutes until it's frothy. That's the magic of yeast. Now, pour that yeast mix into your flour and stir it up. Add about 2 tablespoons of olive oil and mix until it forms a shaggy dough. Time to get your hands in there. Knead that dough for about 5 to 10 minutes until it's smooth and elastic. Then, place it in a greased bowl, cover it, and let it rise for about an hour in a warm spot until it doubles in size. You're going to love watching it grow. Now, while that dough is rising, let's whip up our sauce. In a saucepan, heat up a couple of tablespoons of olive oil over medium heat. Toss in 2 to 3 minced garlic cloves and saute them for just a minute until they're fragrant. Then, pour in that can of crushed tomatoes and sprinkle in a teaspoon of oregano. Let it simmer for about 15 minutes to marry those flavors. If you like a smoother sauce, feel free to blend it once it cools a bit. Easy peasy. With the sauce cooking and the dough rising, it's time to prep our toppings. For cheese, classic mozzarella is always a hit, but don't hesitate to mix it up with some goat cheese, cheddar, or whatever tickles your fancy. For veggies, think sliced bell peppers, onions, or even mushrooms. If you're a meat lover, pepperoni, sausage, or cooked bacon work amazing too. Just remember, a good balance is key. You want a slice that's flavorful without being overloaded. So lay out your favorites and get ready to assemble that masterpiece. Now it's showtime. Preheat your oven to a scorching 475 degrees Fahrenheit, 245 degrees. Trust me, this is crucial for that crispy crust. Once the dough has risen, punch it down gently and turn it out onto a floured surface. Stretch or roll it out to your desired size. I usually go for about 12 inches. Transfer it onto a pizza stone or baking sheet. Spread a lovely layer of your homemade sauce over the dough, leaving a little room on the edges for the crust. Then, sprinkle that cheese generously, followed by your chosen toppings. It's all about layering those flavors. Slide your pizza into that hot oven and bake it for about 12 to 15 minutes. Keep an eye on it. You'll know it's ready when the crust is golden brown and the cheese is all melty and bubbly. If you have a pizza stone, it'll help the crust turn out extra crispy. But if you don't, no worries. A regular baking tray works too. Once your pizza is out of the oven, let it cool for a minute, but don't wait too long. Feel free to add fresh basil or a sprinkle of crushed red pepper for an extra kick. Slice it up and serve it hot right out of the oven. You're going to love it. So there you have it, folks. Homemade pizza that's sure to impress your friends or family. It's simple, delicious, and so much better than takeout. Give it a try, and trust me, you won't regret it. Now, I want to see your pizza creations. Share your photos and toppings in the comments below. And if you want more fun recipes, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications. Catch you in the next video.